to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus, Negus.
I'm saying, so holla at me. Like I said, don't get it twisted because I don't got the interview voice. I'll run laps around you.
And clearly ain't got no filter. And and the bishop, he working on it, but God ain't finished with me yet either. So welcome to the church.
Welcome to the church. Not everyone needs to believe in your dreams, but you do.
We want to encourage you, if you got a dream or an idea, bet on yourself. This is almost like free consulting. Hit that Cash App because we giving y'all a free game away.
Oh, you gonna learn to laugh today. You getting that medicine with that candy right now.
That's our show, y'all.
Yeah,
it's about love.
If they ain't about truth, you might have to check them. Ninjas gon' nig if you let them. If they boys in blue, then you might have to red them. Ninjas gon' nig if you let them.
What's up, y'all?
Go ahead, do the intro, man.
Welcome to P.I.M.P.I.N.G. Negus. First off, I got to say I'm gonna have to do the video, bro. I don't know if it was on my side or not, but the words wasn't matching up with the video. It looked like that bootleg internet y'all got over there in Dirty Jersey, but we still love y'all. Welcome to the church. I'm Bishop Hustle Hotep Bingham,
and I'm the good deacon DeTravius. Yes, what's up, Curtis? What's up, Curtis? A new viewer, at least
yes,
live.
Sir. Young Kurt. I think Kurt from Philly. We went to Morgan State together. Baltimore, Maryland is where we met. But pimping niggas, positively influencing my people in negotiating growth. And my man gonna give a disclaimer about niggas.
Yeah, so people, in case you don't know, you can say whatever you want to say, right? To anybody at any given time. But there's consequences and repercussions to every action. Right, so when you see us, you call us Negus, Negus. Don't come with that Nigga, Nigger stuff. Like I said, you can do that with anybody else, but I'm not gonna do nothing. But the good bishop, he from Milwaukee. He always tell you he got out the mud. He might do something else. So y'all know.
What's up, y'all? Man, the show is about grace and mercy, love. This is my good brother, and we just as fathers, husbands, brothers, uncles, and all of the other types
classmates, black men, entrepreneurs. What else we got in common?
Hustlers, everything. Yeah. We just talk about this. Our space to kind of share.
Alumni. I'm not a alumni.
That's good. We talk about what we learned: fatherhood, finances. This our platform to share with y'all. Everything that we can, parenthood, tips, all of that. We talk about politics, and as the good deacon like to say, you're gonna get a little medicine with the candy, and we have fun.
Got you. All right, so we got a jam-packed show. We've been away for a few weeks. We both of our faults. The last time was my fault, I believe. But we've been away. But we back though. We back. This is episode 80-ish. I think we
80-ish.
Yeah.
We done committed to 100 and we don't even know what episode we on.
Nah, when I looked today to put this up, I saw that we skipped some numbers, so I gotta go back and add them up. But
we Jessies, we working on
we Jessies there. But what's going on? So first topic, what you got coming up, man? What's the first topic?
Let's talk about it. What's up? Shout out to Letitia Lee. With the emojis, yes sir. She got the piece, the cat sign with the hearts and the.
Yo, what does the cat with the heart mean? I don't know what that means. It schooled me, brother.
I don't know either, brother. But Letitia, I just take it all as love. She just said positive vibes.
With the heart, that could mean a couple things, but we go ahead.
Letitia, we want you to comment and help us out here, because our first topic is basically mediocre black men. And brother, I can set it up or you can set it up. this sister, I don't know who she is, but she went somewhere. She went viral and said, I guess she was asked if she would date a bus driver, and she was like, only if he owned the bus, and people started giving her heat for that.
Yeah, so just a quick background. She did an interview. I was watching it before I came on here, so I could have some background information with Ayanna Van Zant, and you know, I think it was a good interview for. I think everybody should go check it out because you know they like the clickbait you and all that type of stuff. But she did say that she said she wouldn't date a Joker unless he owned the bus. And she doubled down on the Breakfast Club saying basically she not accepting mediocrity. So here we are today.
Shall we play this clip?
Yeah, go ahead and play the clip. Yeah. Come on, Gladys. Technical difficulties.
Oh, y'all can't hear?
I can't hear nothing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can hear. But the point is, Ivana asked her, Iyanla, I don't even know how to say her name, would you date a bus driver? And she was like, if he owns the bus. I could tell you from this picture, her face already looked stern as she was waiting for the question, like she ain't going for that. My opinion, I'll go first, good deacon, is I ain't mad at her. You accept what you accept. I guess that's just like, you know, I think this, I don't know why this went viral. Her standards is her standards. We all got different standards. That the equivalent to no, we can't hear that. Okay. The equivalent would be asking a guy, maybe I'll do it here. Good deacon.
Yes, sir.
Would you date a stripper?
No, I would not, sir.
Oh, you about to go viral, bro. Why you wouldn't date a stripper? You think a stripper is beneath you? What?
Nah, so it used to be one of these guys that we went to Howard with. He was a year ahead of us. I'm not gonna say his name because he's never tuned into the show. But he used to always be on like going like on the social medias. When this was like when the gender wars were real serious. I guess they are serious, but I'm unplugged. And he was like, yo, like basically like not dating a porn star or stripper, your toxic masculinity and all that type of stuff. He used to say this in public. And I'm like, yo, in the background, I'm like, yo, bro, I know you want to date a porn star, right? You want to date a stripper. Everybody has their own requirements and what they want from a mate. So I'm not mad at it either. The only thing I'm mad at her, I'm not even mad about because she gotta live her life, right? So whether she want to get married or not, whatever. But at a certain point, because she almost 40, not married, no kids, like, all right, if you're not dating a dude that, so when she doubled down, she was basically like, yo, black men got to step their game up, right? Stop stepping mediocrity and average, right? Basically what she was saying. And it's like, yo, most people are average, bro. That's the meaning of average. Or the median. Most people are average. So if you up here, she's a lawyer by trade, she's on the radio or TV or whatever, you up here already. If you're not dating anybody below you, your dating pool is mad small. So I mean, that's something she gotta live with. So I ain't mad at her for having, you can have whatever standards you want, but at the end of the day, you gotta live with them.
Yeah. Amen to that, brother. I'm with you. But I don't see why this went viral. Like, I could respect it. Like, you said she's a lawyer. I don't know why she was on Old Girl Show and where that question came from. That gave me, y'all couldn't hear it. I heard it on this side. It was giving me Kevin Samuels vibes. Like, speaking of what we was talking about, like, why are you worried about whether she would date a bus driver? Did she go to her for counseling or something? I don't know. But as you said, our standards is our standards. Why would she? A bus driver only makes so much money. If you know money is one of the things that make you happy, why would you put yourself in that situation where you're gonna be unequally yoked? You bringing in all this money as a lawyer, and you gonna date a bus driver? Like, I ain't mad at her for having standards. Like, keep your mediocrity. Like, I'm good. Like she said, if he owns the buses, Yeah, and he's an entrepreneur. He may be bringing in some money. I could do that, but I don't understand why this went viral. And apparently, our people was dragging her online for this.
Yeah, because I think the part that went viral was the stuff she said on well, that part went viral, but then she tripled down on
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
I mean, why wouldn't she? If you're gonna say something, stand on it.
You know, post people don't stand on this stuff nowadays, though. They be backing up and everything. You know that.
Well, shout out to that sister for standing on her principles. Sound like me and you agree. That ain't much of a show, but sound like
So I will say this though. So,
all right, here we go.
nah, it's nothing provocative. I mean, like I said, she has to let's check back with her. I mean, it's her business anyway, but it'd be interesting to see 5 years from now what she would say.
Because you say she's single, right?
Yeah.
She might be single by choice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you.
Sister. I ain't mad at her. You know what? We talked about this on the last show. Actually, I think when you posted something about it was some famous couple had an open relationship, and I was like, yeah, whatever people makes them happy, bro. I'm out. I don't have no opinion on it.
Oh, that was Candy and from Escape and Todd or whatever. But they live in Atlanta. It's different.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of standing on stuff, you know, you used to joke. I believe this was you. He tried to buy NBC, talking about Cosby and
BT.
Yeah, when black men get taken down by the media, is because they trying to buy a media company. So you heard it here first. Watch out for scandal with 50 Cent, Kenya Burris, and Shaquille O'Neal.
Why they got that man's name spelled wrong? I thought his last name was Burris with a U.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They got Kenya Barris. I don't know. But I like this move, man. They apparently P. Diddy is in the mix too, maybe not with them and Tyler Perry. So it's our people competing against each other, but they trying to get BET and make it back. And I think Diddy, here's this quote right here. Media is the most powerful industry in the world, but it's the industry where we have the least amount of ownership, influence, and control, he wrote. And you know, Kanye tried to tell us, Kyrie tried to tell us, and we saw what happened to them Jessies.
Yeah, I think BET, what's BET numbers like?
But bro, I'm gonna need you to stop hitting the buttons. I'm the gladdest here today.
Hey, you be keeping it
I'll
up.
take it down when I take it down, Jesse.
You be keeping it up too long. I need you to boom, boom, boom. You gotta be boom, boom. But BET, I wonder. I don't really watch TV, so I don't even know like
what shows they got.
What shows on there, like what original programming they own. Because at the end of the day, it's a network, right? So I would think the value is in the trademark, the intellectual property, and then the other value is in what they own. I just don't know what they own. I mean, I guess if you want to try to bring it back, I guess. But I don't know what's on BT, honestly.
But we do know we don't have like one channel for ourselves. And maybe, you know, the jokes, we've been talking about it. I think Tubi is some independent platform that allow anybody to create movies. I've been seeing the jokes where, some of the videos is terrible. But imagine if Power, Bel Air, I'm watching Black Jesus. All American Homecoming. Oh, it's a good one. We're gonna talk about it later. That's
Black Jesus, the one that was the comedy thing. Yeah.
That's what Boondocks, Aaron Recruiter, he had to give up Boondocks to create that.
Black Jesus, got you. Yeah, I know Black Jesus.
But Black Jesus is funny. Yeah, they make money from our attention. So if we watching shows and tuning in, we see the power of our shows. Like I ain't had to beg. Shout out. I said I was gonna do this. Shout out to Kimberly. I am forever grateful for Peacock because I was too cheap. But I've been able to watch Bel Air on there. Imagine if all of these, if we had one central station instead of having to buy all of these independent apps where they underpaying the creators and the actors to do this, and it was one central platform. I mean, I like it. I think it's a good idea, and BET stock could really go up because
I think
he had all the power there, all of these shows that we have to go get these little apps for. Hey man, they gonna get some ad revenue for sure. You know you're gonna see Hennessy, Black and Mild,
Black
Air
and Mild.
Force Ones, Toyota,
Jordan.
Toyota Camrys, and Altimas, Nissan Altimas. You know what you people like.
Nah, I think so. What is Oprah doing with her network? I wonder. Should have probably did that in a pre-show.
I ain't heard. I don't think Oprah's had much of anything to where I've tuned into her app. She may have had like I want to say what's the guy, OJ Special or something like that, but Oprah ain't really did much with her network.
I know what's the name put up his shows on there, a lot of his shows anyway. Tyler Perry, a lot of his shows. So the issue is going to be though, right? And we talked about this ad nauseum throughout.
Ooh,
So
look at you!
That's that book it. So we talked about this ad nauseum throughout the 80-ish episodes of the show. So part of it, just me being an entrepreneur, me being a lawyer, having my own practice. Part of it is you saying, what if they put those shows on there? Part of it is we got to do business with each other, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean as much if BT, they buy BT and none of our creators that have got the big names are putting their stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't drop the price up like that. So it's like,
I mean, to counter and be the Skip Bayless, how if 50 Cent get in there and he's able to bring his power franchise, all of them, that's enough. Because I mean, look at what he's done for, I forget which app.
I think it's who he's on. I don't know.
Yeah, but he got enough content.
Yeah.
He's got Blackish, Black AF. He's got mixed.
Does he own it though?
That's the question. Does he own it? Because if them was on Netflix, from what I understand about Netflix just buy it. They ain't licensing nothing. You selling your stuff away and you get a bag. And I believe he got a bag. But if you created one show, think of how many family experiences we got, bruh. You could just go write a story about your cousin's life. If you covered yours, your cousin got interested. You know, like we got content as Black people.
Yeah, but we just gotta do
business with each other.
Dr. Claude Anderson called it Powernomics. That's a book for y'all. Drop the name. Hold up, where's my Cash App, man? I don't even got we ain't hit that Cash App in a minute. Dr. Claude, like we don't do business with each other, then not saying that it's for naught, but it's not going to be as powerful if the key players, not like these side jokers, key players don't bring their shows over there. Because if the key players bring their shows on there, they can really run that bag up for real.
Yeah, like Shonda Rhimes. Between Kenya and Shonda, they made Netflix during a
and also because the big guys like the Shonda Rhimes, right? And 50 Cent. The other part of it is they're gonna have to realize that they're gonna have to bet on themselves, bet on each other, bet on us, because if the BET they buy BET is not gonna necessarily have the money to pay like Netflix is gonna pay. So they might have to take less on the front end and just take some points on the back end. Look at me lawyering overhead and everything. Take more, but they got to be able to take that risk, man. And I do feel like that'd be the missing piece.
Betting on yourself. Yeah, because at Netflix, you know you're not getting nothing. They own all rights. They gone with it. You got your bag. Y'all separated. What they could do at BET is we ain't got the bag to pay you right now, but you can continue to own your stuff and you can get a percentage, a royalty in everything that we make off of ads and your stuff. And that's the move. Hopefully y'all out there listening. I mean, we will run laps around you. I didn't go to a PWI like this, brother, but I know a little something. I had a lot of personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut booking. So, we just trying to put this off greater good.
No, what's funny is I heard like at least 3 or 4 people say something about the booking program, because I never heard of it till you said it. And I was like, oh, that really was the thing. I thought you was lying for. So
I know it's probably we 80 episodes in. It was probably episode 6 or 7. Y'all go back. This Jesse was clowning me like, oh, you was poor. I'm like, Yeah, bro. God is great.
God is good all the time. What we got next? What we got
Pew,
next?
pew, 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 pew.
We need the sound effect. Your
Our
boy, the
Jesse of the week. That
Jesse
is not the video. That's an ad. This brother get on me all the time. But our Jesse of the week is Dylan Brooks. He was poking at LeBron, talking mess. You remember what he said?
He said, LeBron, basically in a nutshell, LeBron is old.
I ain't worried about him.
Naeem, what's up, man? We got to connect. We've shared numbers. He's for the, what's the name? Try to get him on the show as one of our faithful viewers.
Oh, yes, sir. What up, Naeem? Peace, brother. I know we've been messing. It's been both of us. But yeah, your boy said, I don't care. He's old. And then when asked about potentially angering James, added, I poke bears.
Yeah.
And then they proceeded to lose by 40 points. And he had like 10.
He said, I don't respect them unless they drop 40 on me.
Yeah.
He dropped 40 on you, bro. The team dropped 40 on you.
Yeah.
So I think we talked about this ad nauseum again. I got maybe find a replacement word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, why people hate LeBron so much, bro?
Because he stands for something that mediocrity.
Yeah.
Mediocre men, I feel like, hate LeBron so much and be rooting against him. Because LeBron has come into the league single parent household. Mama was tripping. Remember, she was supposedly having a relationship with one of his teammates. That would have crushed the average cat.
Yeah.
That would have crushed the average cat. But he continued.
The above average cat. For most people, that's going to crush.
Yeah, most people, because that was like during the playoffs, I believe, when that came out. Like, that's just, and who was it? Was it the one that's like he having mental health issues now?
Yeah. I forgot Deontay something.
Light-skinned dude.
Yeah, Deontay, I think, something like
that. Yeah, like, that's crazy. But I mean, he ain't had no scandal. He been with the same woman. He raising his kids. He's trying to be there and balance. And he seemed like he balancing because he building his empire. He's building his legacy. He's building his family. And they just hate him. And he's standing up for social justice causes. The only slip, I believe, was when he got on Kyrie without fully understanding. But other than that, I've been with the brother, and I don't understand why people hate. I think the media turned against him when he made that decision.
The decision. But even with the decision, not to go down this LeBron,
go ahead,
this LeBron rabbit hole. But even with the decision, like, how can you hate a man he's a free agent? He fulfilled his obligations. He took them to the finals. He took that team. He took them to the finals. He's a free agent. All his boys he came in with free agents. Yo, when you go to the court, who do you pick up? When you your boys, right? You like, yo, I got him. He just did it for the NBA. It was the first time that we seen it done on that level. And so people was hating on that, but it's also like, yo, bro, he's a free agent, man. Like, why wouldn't he do what he was going to do? You rather be stuck in Cleveland or Miami if you were young. And he was young at the time. You want to be in Cleveland or you want to be in Miami?
He was a trailblazer because
and in the power with the whole league. Everybody started like, yo, taking they betting on themselves. Like, yo, I ain't signing this long-term deal no more. Yo, give me 1 and 1. I'm gonna give you 1 season. We're gonna renegotiate or I'll re-up next year, depending on how we do. Like all the top dogs except for Steph, because Steph got his long-term contract when he hurt his ankle. But a lot of people don't know that. That's how they were able to get.
That's why he's loyal. Yeah.
But all Kyrie, KD, LeBron,
James Harden,
all of them did it after him. Like, I can't be mad at a Joker for feeling.
All you could do is respect. Real Negus is gonna respect him for taking that on the chin for the league. That did change the power structure of the whole entire NBA. And I understand why the rich owners and their media buddies would try to clown him. But at this point, it's like, man, y'all got to stop hating on this brother and appreciate greatness. If he never gets 6 championships, he's done more for the culture and the NBA than Jordan ever did.
Yeah, and then, Naeem hit on this too. I think most of the hate, me and my boy be talking about this, what we used to. I think most of the hate that is coming from jokers that don't want their childhood messed up, bro. Like, cause everybody was trying to be like Mike. They was doing the commercials, tongue out, all of that. Like, yo, it's okay for somebody to pass your hero. It's fine, yo. And then, we're gonna talk about this later, but it's gonna be, maybe this is a bridge into like the Giannis commentary, right? It's like it's only in the league where it's only in sports, I think, where we think like you losing in the finals is equivalent to you losing in the first round. It's not, bro. It's not, yo. Or you losing in any round prior to the final, we think that is equivalent. So they be like, yo, Mike is 6-0. But Mike he only made the final 6 times. What he was doing all them other years?
You stealing the thunder away, but we can't hear the sound anyway. So Dylan Brooks, for testing LeBron James' greatness and gangster, is our Jesse of the week.
We went off for Dylan Brooks. Yeah, because that was a Dylan Brooks segment. We went on to LeBron.
That's that ADHD. I don't know what happened to the rest of the title, but speaking of the Lakers, how you feeling, bro? You got Lakers or Golden State tonight?
Well, I said the Lakers are a sleeper. I said that early in the season when they was getting crushed. Go back to the tapes. I said that early in the season, Lakers are a sleeper. And I think they're going to do better than what everybody think they're going to do, which they have done so far. But I do not trust Anthony Davis nor LeBron at this point to get through the whole playoffs without being injured. So I think that's why I can't definitely go all the way in on them. I think they're going to get the Warriors out of here, though, honestly.
I'm going to say this. LeBron, when he went to the Lakers, went for AD. Here's a young guy who can do all things. We saw that in game 1 where he had like 30, 23, 5 assists and like 5 blocks. But that Jesse is notoriously inefficient and inconsistent. Like when he's off.
Yo, drop them words again. That's that booking right there. Y'all hear it, yeah.
Notoriously inefficient and inconsistent.
Yeah.
That next night, game 2, man, they could have had that. LeBron tried his best. I'm not expecting much of LeBron because he old, bro. He getting up there. He getting close to 40. He shouldn't even be playing. He just playing for greatness and because he better than half these cats at his age, which he just proved to Dylan Brooks. All right, call me old if you want. I'm a team player. He ain't never been no Kobe or Michael Jordan type of player, and that's probably why people have knocked on him. But that AD, man, sometimes he be playing like he on drugs. This article, I'm mad the title ain't there, but it basically say the Lakers can't afford to have off nights from Anthony Davis. And they go on the show somewhere, man, this is his here it is right here. This is his pattern. Game 1, 22 points on 17 shots. Game 2, 13 points on 14 shots. This against the Memphis Grizzlies. 31-12, 31-16. Man, you can't have that, bro. This is the playoffs. You don't get no off night. And I remember he used to be whining and complaining when he first got there because he didn't want to play center, even though he's 6'10", because he didn't like the bump. I just think dude is soft. Is sad, but that's the AAU culture. He was the #1 draft pick, went to Kentucky, all of that. It ain't in him. Like our boy Jimmy Butler, who was homeless, who relishes in sitting you down. I can't wait to see the next Knicks game because I guess when the Knicks was winning, I didn't see the whole game, but I saw a clip. I saw Jimmy Butler in one of them doo-doo brown Kanye West jumpsuits like he poor on the sideline, and somebody in the audience was chirping at him, and he was just like, okay, I got you. Yeah, they coming for his neck in the article, but it's justified, George. Like, man, you can't do that. 22, 13, 31, 12, 31, 16. This your pattern, bro? Like, we might as well, after you have a great game, we ain't going to throw the ball at you that much. Come on, D-Lo, this your chance because we know Anthony Davis finna check out. You can't win no championship like that, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is? I don't know what it is.
He already got one. That's what it is.
He already got one.
Yeah.
I think he might be injured, man, because these numbers.
They already injured. This was when he was with New Orleans before. Like this article, they show This is his pattern, man.
Okay.
He consistently inconsistent. You can't have that.
That's what he inconsistent with, being inconsistent.
I ain't coming at you, George. I was agreeing with you. They look. They should have came for him. LeBron gave him some a pass, like, well, our defense. No, bro, I'm pulling him to the side, like, bro, if we give you 14 shots, at least get to the line, man. If you'll jumper off, go in there and bang Green. Because the longer you let Green think he can hold you, the bigger Green head is, and it's gonna actually come true.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's a dog. Yeah, he never, you're right, Naeem. He never had no dog in him. That's why I'm saying that AAU culture. And I feel bad for LeBron, because when LeBron went there, he said, this is AD team. Like, it's time to take over in the press conference. When LeBron, that's why LeBron went there.
Yeah, it's not my line. I don't know where I got it from, but they were saying, like, one of the parts of why we don't appreciate LeBron like that, because he make it look easy. It was like, yo, go. He's like, watch the history of all 38 years old that played in the NBA, right? And to see how they was performing. Then also go to your local Y and to see, like, the 38-year-old playing and see how you look, yeah. Like, what he doing is crazy. He making it look too easy, man.
Yeah. And you're right. Brown was supposed to be coasting, and AD was supposed to extend LBJ career, but that ain't happening. Moving on, you talked about your boy. We having technical difficulties, so we ain't got no sound. You want to explain what your boy said now?
You ain't try to play it real quick, see what happened?
Okay. It's bad.
Oh, all right, we can't hear it, so it's cool. But if y'all didn't know, some people said your boy Giannis gave a TED talk on failure. He was like, basically, if you do this in your job, what doesn't make you failure, you don't do this, whatever. And I think where he messing up at is, yo, bro, y'all was the number one seed. I think we both said we thought he was gonna win it some episodes back. Yo, bro, we thought you was gonna win it. You was the number one seed. You lost to an 8th seed, bro. That season is a failure.
Yeah, and I agree. I also think he got a good point about, working towards a goal or whatever. I think he was just a little ticked off at this reporter. But the two people that you named, you referenced, Jordan and Kobe, they would have came straight up and said, yeah, no, this is a failure. I'm gonna be better next year. They owning it. I think he has to own it.
LeBron would have said that too, I think. LeBron would have said it.
Yeah, I think he has to own it. Yeah, we working towards a goal, but we failed this year.
Yeah.
We got better. We improved in some ways. You don't always have to win everything. Like you said, every year you ain't gonna get a promotion on your job, but you gain marketable skills or whatever. But it's like, bruh, don't reference Jordan and Kobe if you ain't coming with that Jordan and Kobe energy. They was fanatics.
Oh, you saying the people he referencing there? I got you.
Yeah, he referenced. He was like, was it a failure? Did Jordan? Would Jordan consider it a failure? He only made the playoffs 6 times, like you were saying. Like them other years, he was about to go. Yeah, it's a failure. Like, and Kobe is had the same mentality. If I this is parenthood stuff. I had a
Naeem, want to get on? You ready? You Facebook ready?
I had a conversation with my mom. We had Trey had a soccer game. This how I'm teaching mine, man. I'm sorry. I know to some extent it's screwed up, but it's about building legacy and good human beings. I'm taking the Ricky Bobby approach. If you ain't first, you're last. I want them to keep that energy. keep that energy. If you ain't first, you're last. Naeem, you want to try to plug your boy in? We got some Hold
on. I think you can send him an invite. Hold on, let me see.
All right. While you doing that, while your boy talking about it wasn't a failure, guess what happened to his coach? They just won a championship.
Hold on. If it wasn't a failure, why'd he fire your coach? If it wasn't
Hey,
a failure,
and the coaches is big mad about this too. Steve Kerr done chimed in. There's been a whole bunch of people like it's a sad day for coaches. Even Darvin Ham, because I think Darvin Ham was on that championship team, was like, yeah, man, this is a sad day. They all worried about their job. But think about it. If a player didn't make it, typically they would have been considered a failure. I know they done said that about James Harden, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. So it's ironic that your boy comes in and says it wasn't a failure, but then his coach get fired a couple days later and they just won a championship.
yeah. You can't be like, his whole organization is basically discredited everything he said, yo. You can't be like, yo, it's not a failure, but then your coach get fired. That doesn't make sense to me. But like I said, I think you're right. I think because him and that reporter had personal issues,
Mm-hmm.
like, and he didn't want to, I guess, give him the credit, because like I said, everybody think they right. Nobody wants to give anybody credit. He didn't want to give him any like ammunition, and I think that's what more because like, yo, bro, like it's a failure, bro. You lost. So in the history of sports, I'm going to bet less than 1% of in the game in the best of 7 series, less than 1% of the time the AC be the 1 seed.
Yeah. No, they were supposed to go, but again, you got Jimmy Butler on the other side. Jimmy's a dog. He's known for stepping up. Certain players is known for stepping up in the playoffs. And Giannis wasn't 100%. I ain't making no excuses for him, but he wasn't 100% because he missed, I think, like game 2. But yeah, that was my team to go all the way. They had an easy path and it was a failure. It's unfortunate. I'm still gonna wear my Giannis jersey and my Giannis shoes and stuff, y'all, though. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Naeem hopped in. We got a good brother on. We're gonna put him on that thing on real quick. Yeah,
Naeem,
what's good, fellas?
What's happening, brother? You from Jersey?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know it. What's up, Op?
I'm chilling, bro.
He said, yo, you wildin', yo, slow down, yo.
No, I called him.
I look, Naeem, I know you done seen me joking before with this brother, but I know all his Jersey people because y'all come in here with the dashes in the name. Y'all are closer to the motherland names than us Midwesterners. But tell the folks a little bit about you. Welcome to the church.
What up, man? Appreciate y'all bringing me on. Born and raised in Patterson. I currently live in Maryland, Columbia, Maryland. Educator, last 26 years.
Hold on, pause, bro. Pause right there.
What part of Patterson you from?
North Maine, baby.
Look.
Where you came out of high school?
Don Bosco, 97.
That ain't the important stuff. This brother said he been an educator for 26 years. Tell us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Stand up. Yeah,
he planned this.
Did everything from preschool to college. I taught down at the college, 5 different courses down at PCC. Background in education, sociology, early childhood ed, school counseling, and public administration.
Oh, brother, we need more brothers like you. I think somewhere it's a statistic that when a child has like an African-American male teacher, they are more likely to go to college. Like we need y'all, brother. I was a teacher for a while in Baltimore, Maryland. They just didn't pay enough in the politics, but I salute you, man, because we need y'all, brother.
Yeah, man. We went down from 2% to down to around 1.3% in education, bro. Black males. And I did a podcast about it, and a lot of it is rooted in how we're using black men in schools. You become a disciplinarian and not an educator. So essentially, you're a CO or a warden of what they run in that school to prison pipeline, and you handle what other people can't handle, but can't do the job that you was hired to do. I'll drop you guys I'll send it to you the podcast that I did for work. Right now, I'm a restorative justice program coordinator, so I go into schools and support schools around limiting suspension and increasing community so that students are feeling comfortable, staff is feeling comfortable coming to work, doing what they're there to do versus focusing on behaviors, because essentially that's what schools are doing at this point. They're just, unfortunately, they're more like holding cells than they are educational houses. So, but yeah, you know, we could rap all day long about that stuff. That's what I'm about. But
that's what we love on this show, brother. It's about love. I don't know where the good deacon went, but again, I respect it because he having that janky internet. I respect it because again, man, like you said, they basically make us the overseers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And even as an educator myself, like when I talk, I do a lot of speaking engagements now. And when I talk, I've been in education 26 years. 24 of those years, I was doing it wrong. I was doing it just like the system wanted me to. A building bully, getting kids in order, getting staff in order, and those relationships was weak. Now, the pandemic just kind of gave me a different twist and spin, took a new job outside of the schools, and now I'm pushing in and supporting from that angle. And I get to see things a little bit differently, because before it was like, yo, if you don't do it like I did it, you're not gonna make it. So I gotta be hard on you. I gotta grind you out. I gotta run you in the ground so you obey me. Now I need to understand what's going on so that I can support you. I'm more of a support than I am anything else. So it's dope, man. But I just wanted to come in because that Giannis piece, I think Giannis spoke from his culture. I don't think he spoke from the Western idea of success, right? And then we got a bunch of people who don't experience success, understand success, trying to define it for other people. He had his individual experience was, I came to this country with nothing, from nothing, and I'm a millionaire. I'm also an NBA champion. My brothers are in the NBA. How can that be a failure?
Yeah.
The shit you talking about is
whoa.
Pardon me. We
Them Jersey niggas.
You know, because I'm passionate about that. Was my passion coming through. Pardon me. The stuff people are talking about, he got wrong. He actually got it right because he was speaking from a different space. You know what I mean? He was speaking from a different space than most people, because we're competitive about. Hold on one second. Yes, baby. Yes, you can.
Naeem daughter is the boss in the house. So you hear?
Yes, she is. Yes, honey.
She like, shut the F up.
So when he said it wasn't a failure, and he asked that guy that question couldn't be answered by that gentleman because it made sense. It didn't make sense to the competitive Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan drive people, but it made sense to me because he was like, yo, there's going to be some days I just don't get it done. But that doesn't mean I failed. That would be like me saying 24 years I failed and I've only been successful 2 years. No, there were some things that came out of that, and there were some learning experiences that was necessary for me to be better tomorrow. So I just think people left out the fact that he's not American. His identity, his cultural identity is deeply rooted, and that's why he's not moved by what people are saying, and he dealt with it the way he dealt with it.
Yeah. So Naeem, before you go, I got stick up for you. Hey yo, Bishop, you gonna stop talking about the dashes and the apostrophes and all that? That's from Douglas from Patterson. We gotta stand up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna push back on you a little bit, Naeem. Just a little.
Okay.
Is the reason why I disagree a little bit. I get the overall sentiment, philosophy, the Naeem Brunson philosophy, Greek philosophy on is all part of the process. But the reason is so let me run. I don't think failure is necessarily a bad thing if you learn something from it. Right?
Okay.
At the end of the day, most of the shots that the NBA players take, they fail to miss, right? And most people, there's only going to be one champion, period, every year. Everybody else failed to reach that, become a champion, right? The reason I push back on is because, like I said, in the history of 7-game series, 8 seed versus the first seed, there's probably less than 1% of the people that lost.
Agree.
And it was so, and like, I think he needs to own it. Like, yo, we definitely failed, but we coming back next year, bigger, faster, stronger. We don't got that coach because they just fired him. But like, yo, it's part of the process, part of the learning process. He did say that, but he didn't own the failure. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with failing if you get up and try again, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push back to you.
Yeah.
If I don't identify it as failure, it is not for me. It's failure for you because you gave it that power. Mm-hmm. See, that's the difference. When somebody, in order for us to hold somebody accountable for something, we both have to agree to the terms in which is the standard.
Go Patterson, Don Bosco.
Hey, let me jump in here now. I just want to say, Naeem, you are a good representative for Jersey. You are articulate. You are running laps around these brothers. You brought in the cultural aspect, which I think is very key about how this brother came from nothing. You just hit a great point about we got to agree on the terms. Well done. I am going to go with you. I think I kind of said this, but still going with my fellow brother Skip as well. You do have to own it. Like, you know what? I didn't hit my goal, but I got something out of it. And he did kind of say that. I had a good friend who had it tatted on their neck. Never a failure, always a lesson. So I think I agree with both y'all. It's the perspective. He just couldn't give it to that reporter because he starts with, man, you asked me this last year.
Right.
Like he recognized the hater. He has some discernment to say, look, you probably ain't picked up a ball or been a success or ever. And there's always going to be them people out there that just love to. Me and DeTravius talk about this a lot. I think he got some of this energy. They just love to cheer your downfall sometimes. And Giannis is like, okay, you finally got me. But guess what? I ain't going to give you that. So I think we both
last point, and I agree with that. I think that Gilbert Arenas said something this week that was very important. He said, you asked a man when he lost, immediately after he lost, a question like that. There's a process, right? Mm-hmm. And if you the dude Giannis, if you take the totality of his character, do you not think that gentleman felt some type of way about losing that game? He just was unable to articulate himself in that moment. He's taking that to heart. He in the gym right now talking about let's get to the business. It's just like you said. That dude asked him the same question, and he looking at him like, bro, stop playing games with me.
Yeah, you know what I want somebody to do? He'd be like, what did the 5 fingers say to the
Yeah. Like you giving you pushing this dude. And again, when you think about the totality of this dude's show in the league, he's never been one of those guys, always pretty much been humble, did the work, handled his business. So when he has a situation where he doesn't meet the criteria that you establish or you expect of him, you can't dog the man or, oh, he ain't being accountable. To who? To what? And who are you to establish what the standard is for that gentleman? I just think
case closed. As the Gladys,
I'm out the way.
you represented Patterson. Let me see if we could get the 3 heads on the. There we go. Let's bring some more commentary. So we in our political little section here. Biden gonna deliver the HU commencement speech later this month.
So hold on. So Naeem, before you jump in, Bishop, where your what's the name hat? What I was calling it?
I don't need it. I got my crown here, brother.
Oh yeah, your Hotep hat.
I got it. It's there. What's going on with the Hotep? We talking about Biden? We got to move because we got some good topics.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What you was gonna say about that?
We got Biden. He old, but he's going to HU. I think his campaign season is coming up, so he's trying to generate some good stuff because I think he's got some competitors stepping in the race. I think y'all know how I feel about Biden. I'm not what you call me, DeTravius. Go ahead. Here's your chance.
What, Hustle Hotep?
No, as far as politics.
Oh, a Bernie
bro. Yeah, I was a Bernie bro, and the DNC did my boy wrong. That's fine, but this is funny to me. You got the president now want to go to HU and give the commencement speech when he know he gonna need our votes.
Did Obama ever give he gave one at Hampton. He didn't go to Howard.
No, he didn't go to Howard. And then you got they dogging your sister.
I know Naeem got something for this.
Yeah, what y'all think about this? I saw it and I saw the joke. You want to set it up, brother? You put this topic.
You know what it is, though? I think we talked about this a mad times ad nauseum again. That's gonna be the word of the show. About like expectations we have for people that look like us. And it's like, yo, why y'all don't be having that energy for anybody else? And I'm not saying we shouldn't know what the vice president be doing, but nobody asked that ever since I've been alive. Like, yo, what is this joker doing? We all know what they be doing. We all know what they do. We all know what the first ladies really be doing, unless they out on Front Street. And now all of a sudden we got all this criteria and all these questions about what she's doing. And I feel like it's mainly coming from people that look like us.
Yeah. Well, we know we always been weaponized against each other. And that's what your boy said. He was worried about people weaponizing his jokes. What you got, Naeem? You ain't silent. You look, you're an articulate brother.
Well, I think people are asking a question because I saw you before. I don't see you now. You doing the same. This is no different than the Biden going to Howard situation. You came to us when you needed to vote. We stood behind you, and you disappeared. And to be quite honest, probably been the most absent visual person that was elected into that office in a while in my mind. So I think it was. People are feeling used and they looking for some get back as far as
Biden. Because Biden was he was absent.
Yeah, well, I mean, that whole presidency situation was weird, right? So people like, hey, you came, you got the vote, where you been? And they're looking for a return on their investment. That's all this is. They're looking for a return on their investment.
I agree. And I will say Biden was used the same way by Obama. You from Pennsylvania, you could get them borderline racists online, but then we gonna park you. And now Kamala, you was used to get our vote. You was all in your pink and green, and I see it like what's her name, Hillary, saying she carried hot sauce in her purse. Right. Like, come on, man, y'all pandering. We gonna have to end this pandering. And to your point, DeTravius, when you said Trump may have a chance and we gonna move on to Trump, somebody crazy black, eventually we gonna get tired of getting pandered to, and we gonna do just like the poor white people did and take a Trump on like a Kanye or something like that. Like, I'd rather you be yourself. You ain't pandering to me. And I think that's why white people got tired of being pandered. Poor white people and racists got tired of being pandered to by Democrats and Republicans and took a chance. And I think eventually our people gonna get to the point where it's gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna take a chance. Somebody like Trevor Noah decide they want to run, a comedian, or I don't know, Kanye a little off mentally, but eventually somebody gonna throw their hat in the ring and they're gonna be able to get the votes, because we got to get past this pandering stuff, man. It ain't helping us. And as you said, we ain't got no return on the investment. Biden promised student loan forgiveness. I stopped paying my stuff a long time ago waiting on this Jesse. Eventually it's going to happen, so I ain't paying no more. I'm going to defer or do whatever I need to do. I be seeing you people on Facebook proud. I've paid all of this off and this and that. But y'all going to feel some type of...
So let me hop in real quick. George on my fire. All politicians pander, right? Mm-hmm. I think I have put something on my... on my post on my wall like maybe a couple weeks ago. It was saying like, yo, like one ain't no. It's a couple things that I said ain't no minds being changed on.
Let me get your banner.
Yeah, ain't no minds being.
And stop clicking buttons, Jesse.
Gotcha. So religion ain't no minds being changed there. Politics ain't no minds being changed there. The Jordan 6 and overs ain't no minds being changed there. And also when we talk about money, like we really get to the root of it, ain't no minds being changed there. So what I wrote was that how many people, less than 1% of all Americans have read any legislation ever. So the stuff that people so they pandering with the talking points. It's the same talking points every 3 or 4 years. Abortion, taxes, crime. Those are the
border protection.
Oh yeah, those are the same talking points that they keep regurgitating to us all, both sides, all day, right? So they all pandering. The thing I push back on with the Kamala, however you pronounce her name, my bad, Miss VP, is that, like I said before, like so I think we got caught up with the Trump campaign because I'm willing to bet if you go back through history, at least when we was alive, Pence by far has been the most vocal VP out front of person that we ever had as a VP. And I feel like he was forced to do that. I don't think that was by choice.
Because his president was crazy. Cheney was quiet, but behind the scenes, he was.
I'm saying you never heard from Cheney. You never heard from Cheney. You never heard from what was Clinton's dude? He ran for president too.
Gore.
You never heard from Gore.
Yeah, you're right. And
before Clinton was the first Bush was who was the first Bush vice president? I don't even know.
Was it Cheney?
The first Bush? No. See, we don't even know. We don't know. Now ain't who it was with your apostrophe in your name.
Quayle. Dan Quayle, that's right.
Yeah. Quayle, yeah, we don't. So I think we got used to the VP being up front because of Trump. He had to be, but I think she's historically doing what vice VPs do. Like they just be behind the scenes, and we don't know what they doing.
That's fair. Did you see this video about Trump?
No, I haven't seen it. Go ahead. You don't got the audio though.
No, I ain't got the audio. They probably got some of it in here. This is the deposition of his like sexual harassment case or whatever it was. Some woman who claims she touched him, and Trump's like, I don't know her. Then he was like, she's not mentally capable. It's like, wait, you just said you don't know her. How can you speak to her? Like, dude is coming unhinged. And as the title says, it was the most agitated that he has appeared. And we done seen he's like, politicians been doing this for years. We know his famous line about grab him in the
You can't say
yeah. But your boy, I think these legal battles gonna catch up with him. I don't know if he gonna be able to run or if he gonna have another. I know we ain't voting for him. I know we as a people gonna vote for whoever else on the other side. That's why Biden got in. I'm just hoping it's not Biden. Like, dog, you old as dirt.
Bro. So damn, I forgot her name. Shorty that went to Howard. She became a staunch Republican during Trump.
They start with an
Candace Owens.
No, she's still out there now. Somebody went to law.
She want to be a Candace Owens.
Oh,
this dude always trying to drop names. Don't do no dirt around him, Naeem. That boy spits on you in a minute.
I be like, I ain't gonna even wait for the chicken box or nothing, man. I'm gonna be like, yo, they going first 48. They be like, yo, what Naeem do? I'm like, what's up? How far are we going back? What I was saying, you made me lose my train of thought, yo. Oh, the lady is she still? I'm not on Facebook. Like,
no, she's not. She's changed. She's become an author now.
Oh, she's an author. I actually brought a book and read it.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I just don't be saying no names.
I forgot her name. It started with an E, right?
No, it's an L. Initials is L.A.
Okay.
George, you see. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. This Jesse right here, Clarence Thomas, boy, they got him by the cojones now, man. He got all kind of scandal coming out showing that big Republican donors have been paying his child tuition. They done bought a house for him. They done paid for vacations and jets and Stevens between the John. Is it John Stevens? Is the justice? George, you good on this? You still in DC? Whoever the chief judge is in the Supreme Court, I think it's Chief Justice John Roberts. They keep asking him, y'all gonna do an ethics probe? And he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, how you gonna kick the only black male Supreme Court justice that's part of your party out off the Supreme Court? But Clarence got to go. I'm sorry. If this was like the stuff that they paying your tuition, bro, you knew that was unethical. Like the article after article, they got it in here where it's just showing not only are they paying for his private boarding school, but they done bought property from him and all kind of stuff. And it's like, I like this picture. Just keep his face on the screen. Like, you got to go. What y'all think about that, though? Naeem, I definitely want to hear from you, brother, because you seem like you run laps around with these cultural.
Nah, you know what it is? It's the way you do it. He fell for the bait. We're gonna befriend you, we're gonna bring you in, then we're gonna set you up, and then we're gonna expose you. And it's the way of the world when it comes to that politics game. You know what I'm saying? It's all celebrity, all that whole vibe is I'm gonna bring you up and then I'm gonna bring you down. And you just gotta figure out at what floor you want to get off before you hit the ground floor again. That's how I go.
Yeah, I wanted not to do good job with the apostrophe in your name. Tell them you stand up for the apostrophes in their name. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, I'm interested to see, like, I wanted to come to light. I want them to do ethics on all the jokers. Yo, they got lifetime appointments.
George coming through with the knowledge. Go ahead, read it.
Oh, the non-justices of the Supreme Court are the only federal judges not bound by the code of conduct of U.S. judges. They should be. I did not know that. Look at George. Yo, George is smart. Yeah, we gotta get George.
It's like he went to Howard Law or something.
Yeah, we gotta get George on here too. That's crazy. I did not know that. So that's news to me. I learned something today. But I think they should have the highest. We should. Right. It should be some history of why they don't have to abide by that. Because all those laws got history. Because you tell us to read the fine print.
It's entrapment if we do. That's why they ain't gonna follow the rules that way. You know what I'm saying? Why would we set ourselves up knowing we about to be fouled?
Man, that's crazy though. That how you gonna be the quote unquote Supreme Court and the highest supposedly ethical? Oh, but wait, there is more. Come on, George. We're gonna have to bring you. We playing around, man. Next show, absolutely, George. We bringing you in from the beginning, brother. You've earned that right. DeTravius know how to do it now. You've earned that right. I'm making an executive decision. And you ain't got no apostrophes and dashes in your name.
Hey, yo, George Williams got that. He got that good Anglo-Saxon name right there, George Williams.
Yeah, Great Britain.
My name is George
Williams. Judges were bound.
I'm surprised he don't got a 4 behind his name. His son, George Williams the 4th. He got that type of name, yo.
He just keep that off. The judges that were judged. Stop pressing buttons, Jesse. I'm leaving.
You can't see Naeem when you do that. But go ahead.
Oh, the justices that were judges were bound by the code, and they stopped once they got elevated. So it goes to what Naeem was saying. Yeah, you're not finna entrap us. We know what we doing. But I mean, for this to come out on Clarence Thomas, man, that's a terrible look. But
so I'm interested to see.
He should be our Jesse of the week.
Yeah, he should have been. I'm interested to see who all of them should get. They should all be held to a higher standard, in my opinion. Like, yo, you have a lifetime appointment, right? You have a lifetime appointment, so you literally die in there. Like, I don't know how many judges retired in the history, but most of them die in the office, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, you gotta. That's crazy. I gotta do some research on that to make sure. I gotta. Hey, George, I gotta go back and do some research to make sure you're telling us the right thing, because I don't believe nothing nobody say nowadays. All I know, this is AI typing for you right now. But that's crazy if it's true, and I'm interested to see what everybody else is going through. But all of them should have some type of ethic review yearly, or yearly or something.
Or you got to disclose something. That's crazy, but this is America, and that's the highest court in the land. Like, get out of here with that, man. Shifting gears. I don't know if we care about this as much, but now that we done hit all of this big stuff, Hollywood writers is striking, and we just want to keep our ear to the streets and pay attention because they wasn't getting paid. So our entertainment may be cut down a little bit. Did y'all see that? Yep.
Yeah. So I think this is like the second time I remember them striking. I'm sure they strike before. I remember too. And I think, the world is changing. AI is here. Streaming is here. The business model probably got to change, and the writers got to eat too. But it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. What they get, what they got to give up, because at the end of the day, we're not going back to what's the name television, appointment television. The world is not going back to appointment television. It's probably not going to be these long ass. Oh, oops. Damn, now you rubbing off on me, man. You rubbing off on me. It's probably
Jersey. Look, Jersey Ox.
It's probably not going to be these long. Like, you go back and look at these old shows, how long these seasons were like 25 episodes. None of that stuff is coming back, bro. You got to have a good 10 to 12. Like, I call it, I'm calling it now. I didn't think about it before, so don't run with it. Y'all run with this. I'm stealing it for you. I'm suing y'all. It's the Illmatic effect. Like, Illmatic was 10 episodes. Change the game. I mean, 10 songs. All these episodes, all these seasons got to be 10, 12 episodes max. And I guess they got to that keeps them working less, but they got to renegotiate. And I don't think they get money off any of these streaming services either.
Next topic. Bad Boy 4 is back. I thought Will Smith was banned and canceled, but Will Smith. Did y'all see? Oh, what's the Wayans brothers? If you didn't see the Wayans brothers special on where he talks
Marlon
about
Marlon.
Oh man, he put together it was almost as masterful as Dave Chappelle, dare I say. Like,
now hold on. Pause, bro. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a prisoner of the moment right now.
No, man. Listen, I don't want to spoil it, but he connects the story of how Chris Rock got him to stop doing stand-up when he was a little kid because he trashed him, and his thing is God loves me. And long story short, but he gives all of these jokes and masterfully shows, yeah, that happened because God loved me. You don't mess with
it. Joe D is back. Joe D is back.
Look, thank you. Confirmation. It was on Chappelle. It was masterful the way he put it together. So if you ain't seen it, go see it.
Yeah, it was good. So, all right.
Yeah, it was all right. I'm going to go back and watch it again because you said that, but I took a look at it. It was all right.
So you Jersey, don't let this brother influence you. You seem like a good brother, man. We can celebrate one another as black men. Don't be a Skip Bayless like the good deacon over here, man. Look, go back and watch it and watch how he starts with the beginning. God loves me. Let me tell you why. It was on some Chappelle. Follow me every step of the way. I mean, Will Smith stole his girl, and he shows God loves me through how Will Smith, this was his revenge. This moment was so great, and he told it with so much joy because you could tell, like, Will Smith really took Jada. He was like Jada's little brother secretly crushing on him, and she showing off Will. He was salty. Like, come on over. He thinking he finna get some. What does your boy Chappelle say? Some trim. He thinking he's gonna get some trim, and Will Smith there, and she introduced him. So he uses that one, and then Chris Rock is booing him and heckling him to where he don't even do stand-up no more. And then this is his first time doing stand-up since Chris Rock had heckled him. And he been holding on to all of this about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And it sounded like it was true, Joe. You tell me if I'm exaggerating, but it's like, dang, that was your story. And then it's God loves me. It took a long time. I was mad, but he finally got both them Jessies back in the same night. And it was like, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I think he said all that is true because I've seen a couple interviews with him.
Man, I thought it was good, man. Nobody weaves.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Because Dave Chappelle got mad specials. Which specials you saying is on Dave Chappelle level?
What I'm saying is how I'll tell you the one. Remember, Dave Chappelle was like, I'm so good, I could get a bowl, I could pull the punchline out. I think it was like kicker into something. And then you forget about it. And then as he's going on, and then he tell all these jokes, keep you laughing, and then he hit you with that punchline at the end, and you just like, dang, this Negro really is like that. Marlon was like that on that one. I ain't never seen no Marlon stand up. I didn't think the brother was funny. Again, like you riding on your big brother coattails, but that one, I laughed because it was personal, and he said it was personal. Like, yeah, you stole my girl. You'll never be Tupac. That just gave me great. Actually, you should like it, DeTravius, because low key he was like a hater on both of them throughout the whole special. You should have been cheering them.
Yo, you wow. Next subject, man. We got closing out. Yeah,
next subject. Cancel. The next subject. Well, you know what? Since we talking about Hollywood, what TV shows y'all watching? Movies. We'll save the book Sacred Marriage for another time. Naeem, you married?
I'm engaged, bro.
Oh, go get the book Sacred Marriage. I'm gonna put it up on the screen before we leave. Go get that, read it before you say I do all the way. Okay. What you watching? Trave with the apostrophe. Did he freeze? Oh, that Jesse froze. Look, he plotting. Look, he froze, but look at that. Look in his eyes. He plotting. There you go. What you watching, brother?
Yo, we trying to, times is hard right now. I had to switch over to that quick cricket Wi-Fi, man. It's going in and out, man.
Oh, Dear Mama on FX. All right. Joe D asked us, did you guys touch on the prize issue? No, we didn't. We're gonna have to cover that next week. So Joe, you make sure you hear. George, study up on it because you coming on, bro. Dear Mama on FX, I ain't seen that. I'm assuming that's The Diplomat on Netflix. What y'all got, brothers?
Oh, now you rolling out?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out, but I got in a little late, I think. I was trying to see if y'all kicked it about that Breakfast Club conversation with Envy and old girl.
That was the first topic.
Okay. Yeah,
hold on.
I gotta go back and listen to it because I want to
get your minute spilled on it before your daughter kick you off.
I think you just gotta pick through that. There's information in there that's useful, and then there's some feelings in there that I don't need. So, you know what I mean? I think when you're trying to get a point across, sometimes you miss the mark. And I think her coming back and doubling down on how she felt about it, but I think she gave a little bit of different information the second time. Yeah. And I kind of felt what she was trying, at least what she said she was trying to do the first time. But I think ultimately none of us are in the space or position to be talking down about nobody because we all one poor decision or incident away from being like whatever we say we ain't messing with. So that's my mindset about life.
I'm sounding like the good Bishop Hasselhoff behind the scenes, yo. Grace and mercy.
Grace and mercy. Yo, I appreciate it, fellas. Thank y'all for giving me
we might want to try to have you back, whatever. We trying to figure it out. We only got 20 shows left, so we about to. We might try to do like Joe Budden after it's done. You know what I mean?
We only got 7 shows left, but this Jesse trying to keep me locked into the deal.
Listen, I'm gonna be in the show whether I'm live or not, so I'm here. Y'all be good, fellas.
All right, brother. Peace. Brother represented for Jersey well.
Yeah.
And with an apostrophe in his name. What you watching, brother?
Oh, it was funny. I didn't hit on this before. I was letting the conversation flow. I didn't want to disrupt the conversation when he was telling his background. I'm actually rewatching The Wire right now.
Ooh.
I'm on the first season. You know, they got the whole education thing involved in it. So I'm only in the first season. So I'm rewatching that. I just rewatched Watchmen, the TV show. Have you ever seen that? Yeah, you gotta watch Watchmen, the TV show, bro. I think Watchmen, especially you, Hustle Hotep, the TV show, not the movie. The movie's good too. The TV show. So it's got a lot of hustle. Got a lot of Hotep moments in there for you. It talks about Black Wall Street, notion of God, all that type of stuff is in there, and it's centered around how Tulsa, Oklahoma rebuilt after the burning of Black Wall Street.
Regina King is like a narrator or an actor?
She is the actor. She's the star of the show.
Oh, I had to check the Watchmen.
Yeah. So
where is it at?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay, I got
that. It's HBO original.
My own password for that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna I ain't gonna hype it too much because I definitely don't think I'm the best person to be ranking shows. But to me, that is top 3 shows of all time.
The Wire or The Watchmen?
The Wire, The Watchmen, and my third one is Breaking Bad.
Okay. I'm watching Bel Air. Shout out to Kimberly. I just finished season 2. And then Black Jesus by Aaron Magruder.
This your first time seeing it?
No, I only thought it was one episode and it had got canceled, but it's on HBO Max and I see there's 3 seasons. So I only watched season 1. I just finished season 2 with the wife, and man, it's so ironic because man, I see Jesus all in that, and just how we treat him. You've seen it?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows.
You know the bum.
What's funny, before you go on, what's funny, I'm just mad surprised you haven't seen it. Black Jesus.
I seen season 1, but then I cut cable off. When season 1 premiered, when Aaron Magruder was going through that, I watched it to support, and I saw all the controversy, you know, religious Hotep saying this is blasphemous and this and that and yada, yada, yada. But the more I watch it, man, it's like, yep. That's exactly how we would treat him. We'd be just like the bum. What's his name? Lloyd. And you got some Vicks out there that's just haters, but we would be Lloyd. Jesus, I don't want that. Good news is a new car, a house or something. What he say? Darby.
Yeah, I got to tune back in. That's one of my favorite shows. You know, the Boondocks one of my favorite shows too. So
yes.
I don't think I ever seen season 3. I think season 3 got kind of corny.
I'm getting ready to start it, but I've been watching that with the wife, Bel Air, and I just finished All American Homecoming. That was a spinoff of All American with the football player, but the girl is at like this HBCU in Georgia. And then somebody put me on the Bridgerton, so I'm on like episode 3 watching that. And I was about to turn it off at episode 1. I got problems. Y'all pray for me, but I'm like, man. Shonda Rhimes, you trying to be like Game of Thrones with this introduction and a bunch of old school white people. I ain't trying to watch this. But then they brought a sister in and she was the baddest one and everybody was courting her. And then the Duke came in and he was a brother. I'm like, oh, we the ones this makes us look good and highly desirable. I think I'll continue watching.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I think my wife is watching that now. I think she just started it. But
shout out to Kimberly then. We had to have some watch parties or something if that's okay with you, brother.
Got you. All right, what we got? What's the last thing we got?
We'll say the book Sacred Marriage, man. That's it. You got anything you want to give to people? We don't went over. This ain't no episode 80, Jesse. We on like episode 89 or something.
Yo, you always be adding 10 episodes, bro. We not on. We definitely not that high. I mean,
I feel like you be taking 10 episodes, and maybe I'll be adding 10 episodes.
So maybe somewhere in the middle. I'm just looking at the notes, see what else we got. We talked about everything, I think.
Yep, except the book Sacred Marriage, but Naeem got that. Let's cover that, and I'll give my personal testimony from my trip. that I just took. Make you get your mind right. The grass always seemed greener on the other side, but the grass is always going to be green where you mow and water it.
Yeah.
I think it's 60 episodes. Joe D, I'm gonna let you come in here. You're gonna be the Gladys Knight. We're gonna teach you this.
What I was gonna say. So I used to have a saying. I gotta bring it back. I say that the grass is always green on the other side because they know how to handle which means the fertilizer. They put more work in. They know how to handle the issues. The fertilizer that make it bloom. They know how to handle the issue. They keep working on it while you over there looking at what's going on. They working on it. Your lawn is looking crazy. Your grass is looking crazy.
Yeah. So the book got a lot of good tips. So we'll go through some quotes. I recommend you read it too. Sacred Marriage or listen to it.
How long is it?
It ain't that long. With your Pizza Hut book, you can run laps around that book.
Okay, cool.
You an educator too. Cool. You forgot to highlight that, but you're a college educator and professor.
Yeah, I let them. Got let you know. I try not to break the flow up. So who closing out the show though?
Do you want to do it, or I could do it? It's up to you, brother.
Go ahead, do it. Right. You watching Black Jesus only because you watching Black Jesus. Go ahead.
Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for all that you do. Thank you for my good brother for allowing us both to be able to make it this weekend. We thank you for Naeem joining us and all those who have tuned in and are commenting. We just pray that, it's never a failure, always a lesson. Something could be learned that will positively impact someone's life from the things that we've said, the things that we've shared. Continue to bless us and our followers, our viewers, in your son Jesus' name. Amen. It's good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man. All right, for everybody, y'all know what to do. We had got up to 5 live. Our numbers be going up. If more we promote, we gotta figure it out. But
if we be consistent, we know what it is.
Be consistent. Yeah. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Joe D.
The Anthony Davises of podcasts right here.
Yo, we gonna end it on that. Yo.